Aloha, kakahiaka, aloha, mai kako, and mahalo. How's it going, everybody? Mage, Rage TV, good afternoon to you, and Freeze Pop Punk, we are back at it again. So here's the rules. You can get another entry today. Today is the last day that you will be able to get an entry. Now, I am running a little behind today, so I do not have everything prepared to draw a winner today, but I will draw a winner by the end of the stream, and if I don't, then I'll draw a winner on Monday. But today is the cutoff for extra entries. So, beg your pardon on that. I meant to have a whole wheel done, and the day just got on without me. But we're going to get through some of this, and I do got to let all y'all know that you do get one last entry today if you want to slip that in there. Well, thanks for understanding, Freeze Pop Punk. I appreciate that. And Depraved Slasher Ravaging Justice, how are ya? Welcome to the stream today with our Europea campaign. Major Rage TV, I got you. How you doing? Let me get that entry in here for everybody. Looks like we have nearly 60 extra entries, which is cool. Anyone interested in Pragma maybe this you can play this there? Nice. Nice. How long did you play it? Oh, you played it last night? Did you stay up all night? Major Ray, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Good energy today. I'm feeling it. I'll tell you more about this in a little bit as the stream gets on, but we were watching Chief of War, which is on Apple TV, and I really think it's probably the best Native Hawaiian historical drama that's ever been made. I'm blown away at the level of authenticity in the language, costuming, filming on location, all that sort of thing. If you've not seen it, it's pretty good. We spent some time crying a bit this morning, so here we are. I think next we're doing Deneb's Garden. Deneb's Garden, not Deneb's. I don't know. Who says Deneb's? Not this guy. Oh, no. So, VPN shenanigans, it looks like. Not because of connectivity, but it's blocking game facts for me right now. So let me see about adjusting this. What's up, Slorin? Long time no see. How you doing, Slory? Let me see if I can adjust this. The Nebs is pretty short. Yeah, we're gonna shoot for more than one today, so should be able to be doable. For an Ogre battle map, would you say no? Sums of Zenobia is super long. Well, here's the thing, though, Ravaging Justice, is I do not have to rush off at 3 o'clock today. So I do have extra time today. I do plan to get through two of these. So we'll see if it really just comes down to my patience level. So we'll see if I can actually handle that. You did it yesterday. It took 2.5 hours. Woo. That is longish. That is longish. That might just be a patience tester. But right now, I'm trying just to get back to my guide to see if I can get that going. Let me see here if I can figure this out. Well, okay, hopefully this doesn't wreck anything. Are we still connected? It looks like we're still connected. DD Dragon J, I got you. Let me get that in here. Today's the last day to get an entry for our giveaway. Slorin, Have I ever considered switching from PNG tuber to VTuber? Not. I like how you added not selling anything, just asking. That's very fair of you to add. A lot of people who ask that sort of question seem like they're selling something, but I wouldn't have assumed that about you. I did consider it at one point. I don't even consider myself a PNG tuber right now. I just kind of just do whatever. So I'm a low tech kind of guy. So I don't really plan to do too much to complicate my stream more. But is it like, what do you ask? Is it a curiosity thing, or do you have some tips or insights or stuff like that? Thing I like about this setup is it's easy. I'm sure Deneb is offended by being called short. We were talking about a garden level. Jake, fake snake cake, how you doing? Still early game. Yeah, and with only streaming like 2 hours a weekday, it's going to take me a long time to get through this game. It's a longish game. What's up, Sarge Smash? How you doing? Do you have to be present to win? No, you do not have to be present to win. If I cannot get a hold of you, though, for whatever reason, then it will go to the next draw. You have to give present to win? Oh, you got to spend money to make money? Is that what we're going with? Do I stream on YouTube? Yes. So we're currently streaming both to Twitch and YouTube. So whichever one is more convenient for you to enjoy, if you'd like. Also, Twitch being Twitch, I store all of my past playthroughs on YouTube. Twitch has a very limited, like amount of space for all that. So, okay. Let me read through this real quick. Now, there is... Yeah, you can find neutral pumpkins here. Okay, got it. So we'll look out for neutral pumpkins. We need to be sure that we forgive or condemn Deneb. What do you think we need to do here? Should we forgive her or should we condemn her when we get to the end? Let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and start spreading our units out. You know what? I've used that unit a lot, so let's... I'm probably going to switch that one for Deneb. So this is going to be our killer unit for sure. And let's see. Oh, it is a rep. Yeah, it affects your rep either way. So we are going to have some issues there. I'm not sure it's super worth it to go ahead and get her, but could be, you know. Let me see here. Let me take a look at this map. So I'm gonna come over here and snag this. And oh, interesting. Okay, so we did water and Griffin here, or Griffin and Octopus here. And Octopus takes precedent and gives you the water buff there. Or not buff, but for crossing the, you know, the stuff. These are specific words that we're using for real. Come down here. Obviously, we'll see, you know, where the fighting is hottest over time. This is a cool unit. I'm gonna use this unit. Okay, let me see now what I did here. I think I need a good guy unit here. Safia. Okay. That'll be good for starters. What has Deneb done to be judged? I can't remember. So we'll have to find out here. Oh yeah, DD Dragon, I know I'll be able to get a hold of you. Yeah. It's really a rare instance that I'm not able to get a hold of anybody. And I'll give it like time too. It's not like you have 2 hours to respond to my DM otherwise, you know. So how much does it help to have her? I don't know, but it's cool. But it's cool. Yeah, I think she does experiment on humans, right? And she's a witch, so may we burn her? Let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. What did I do with it? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so now according to this guide, to get the best ending, we need to not forgive her. So that'll be good because that'll give us a reputation boost. Witches aren't super great. I don't think they can promote into anything else. The old console wars. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 5,000 years ago. No, nighttime already? I will keep the card, what the heck. Deneb seems to have stopped her experiments on humans. There we go. But now she goes out destroying crops. What could she be doing? She's an anime witch. You can't take it too hard on her, you know? If you turn her into a princess. Okay. So apparently we get locked out of the best ending if we do recruit her. But I don't know if I would just rather have fun than worry too much about getting the best ending. From a moralistic standpoint, yeah. And we're kind of shooting for the good ending here, but I don't know. Having a witch is cool. Deneb lives in Valperine Castle on the other side of those mountains. Deneb is beautiful beyond belief, but this is anime after all. But behind that face, she's as cold as stone. She's so tsundere. But how does the saying go, beautiful roses have thorns, was it? Drop that right there. And how would we promote her into a princess? She would have to be an Amazon first. And if you're shooting for the good ending, you could do without her. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do that. Yeah, Tarlin, how's it going? Liberation. Heck yes. It's good old liberation time, let me tell you. How you doing today? Now, was it you that were, you went to a concert, right? You were going to throw hands. You were going to mosh pit it up. I think that was you. But the memory's not what it used to be, so forgive me. Libations! Oh, different kind of thing. Have you heard about Deneb? She's a beautiful young witch. The game really wants you to know that Deneb is beautiful. It wasn't you? I beg your pardon. I think that was Bad Day Inc. My fault with memory. Sorry about that. They say that Valperine Castle is full of men who were bewitched by that beauty. Did you know she was beautiful? But she's as smart as she is beautiful, and indeed she is. And she's researching a new kind of magic. Like leaving the building. Damn it, she was beautiful! Did I? This is important information. Okay. Maybe I can swoop on down here and snag this one. We'll have to see what and where the bad guys come from. Kiseki couple! Hey, it's great for you to come back in here again. I appreciate it. How you all doing? How's the E3 treating you? Ready for the weekend? You start playing Shining Force 2, huh? First time? Or is this an old favorite, Guitarlin? I've never played it beyond emulating the Shining games a little bit. But I've never played through it. Oh yeah, Lucky Hierophant. The alignment of this unit's characters went up 2 points. Beautiful. Oh no, we got too many. How about Hanged Man? Because we got 2 of those. Toss that. Old favorite? It's so weird. So you're saying you're playing it on Switch? It's so weird. Like, if you went back in time and told my 10-year-old self that someday they would have Sega Genesis games on a Nintendo system, I'd laugh you out of the city. But here we are, where we live in a strange timeline. There have been a lot of strange monsters in the mountains lately. A lot of people say that they've seen men with pumpkins instead of heads. Dang, gotta watch out for that. Okay, I think I'm gonna send down one more bad guy unit here, just so we're prepped and ready, right? Or even just like Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games together in the same game. What with a what? Yeah, it's frightening, is what it is. Terrifying even. He's gonna make a beeline straight. Yeah, he is. Okay. So we'll just plop him right there. But they often say truth is stranger than fiction. Hey, how come their griffin looks different? Like, mine's brown, isn't it? Oh! It's a cockatrice, isn't it? I think it is. Using petrify on me. Fa! No! Okay, good. Whew. Because that would have been some straight up balonies. Okay, and anybody too coming in, I'm going to make one more announcement about the giveaway. We will be announcing the giveaway winner either today at the end of the stream or next week, depending on what I can get together and how long this game takes. I didn't prepare, and that's on me. But following that, we will immediately be announcing another giveaway. It will not be a vinyl record. I will reveal that to you at a later date. But that is in celebration of hitting the big 1K. So thanks very much, everybody, for the support for that. And it's always fun for me to give back to the community. So, Kiseki, happy the weekend's here. Hey, I don't know if you could hear me. Are you still playing E3-3? How's that going, y'all? And thanks again for coming in here. Hey, no problem. I love giving back. The thing is, you gotta realize, like, most of us, and that means collectors, gamer stuff, like, we've got more stuff than anybody could enjoy. We really do. So just gotta give it away, share the love, all that, you know. And people in here have shown up and watched, and so it's great. Trying to get the hang of the parrying. Nice. So I am apprehensive about that myself. I am not super used to parrying in games, so I do want to try that game though. Vel Raptured, welcome in. I got your giveaway entry here. We got that. Captain Ready. That's very, very kind of you, Kaseki Couple. I appreciate your positive energy. I really do. There's a lot of negative stuff in the world, and so it's good to meet people who are very positive, I think. It helps, it encourages me, because I could actually be a fairly negative person. People who know me are like, no. Well, great. And I got to look out for you folks again, too. I'm going to send the community your way at some point here. So let me try and catch... wow, there's a lot of stuff coming. Okay. Nah, we'll be fine. Just gonna make sure we snag this. There we go. Oh yeah, like Mage said, I'm sure you got it. I'm sure you got it. A little bit of practice. I think one of the beautiful things about humanity in general is really good at improving from practice. It's almost like you can't help but improve when you practice things, you know, diligently and patiently. So I know you've got this. Aegis, let me get you as well. We found the full moon. That's a promoting item, isn't it? Or am I misremembering? Aegis, I got you in. Ravaging Justice asks, if I win the record, could you just draw again? I'm not a huge Breath of Fire fan. I'd rather the record go to someone who would enjoy it more. I can redraw. I may not remember that, so if I reach out to you and you are the winner, just let me know. Or, you know, if you win and you want to give it to somebody else, you know, I can choose another winner at your discretion if you want to do that instead. Totally up to you. Okay, let me get this temple here and saying that guy there. And then let's see what we're looking at here. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There really is. Oh, I know, Aegis Runestone. I am aware of your Breath of Fire fandom-ishness. That's a word. Oh, cool, the world card. That's great. From now on, the drawing of a tarot card will affect all deployed groups. I do wish to keep the card. We will get rid of... I really don't like the Hanged Man one. Slorin, hey, thanks for the numbers help. I appreciate that. Thanks very much. There's not much I can offer you in exchange for that help, but if you ever need a favor, you know, you need a hitman or something. You need somebody to cast Asuna, hit me up. I guess you will be taking on Deneb soon. Please remember that as bad as she may be, a life should not be easily taken. I like that. That's very Gandalf, isn't it?
Do not be so eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends.
Yep. Tolkien fan here. So I feel like it's been a while since I've dropped a Tolkien fandom moment. But that's self-indulgence at its best. And here's the thing. I don't know many people online who are into Tolkien. So certainly not as much as I am. But it's because it's self-indulging, I get to talk about it anyway, whether anybody cares or not. And that's one of the beautiful things in life, I think. You can like whatever you want to like. If you're super into Tolkien, be super into Tolkien. If you're super into Star Trek, the original series, be super into Star Trek, the original series. If you like Inindo Way of the Ninja, hide that fact. In Deep Geek? Yeah, I watched that one. That's a good channel. There's a couple of great Tolkien channels that I really enjoy. That's a good one. Obviously, Nerd of the Rings is probably the best one that I've seen. He's done some really cool stuff. So Nerd of the Rings actually did an interview with the great John Rhys Davies that really impressed me. There's some very heartfelt stuff that John says in that that was really moving. Highly recommend that interview if you enjoy watching interviews with actors. That's a good one. The thing I like about Tolkien content too is it's like it's done, you know? Like, yeah, there's going to be new adaptations, stuff like that. But like it's not like he's writing more books, you know? So it's closed. It's a closed system and you can just explore it and analyze it and stuff like that. Mark your bingo cards. Yeah, DD Dragon, I know I've accumulated basically all of the Anindo fans in the world in my chat. And so it's an extra cherry on top of the cake when I bash Anindo, knowing that there are all three of the world's Anindo fans are right here to enjoy that Death Star blast to, you know, what is an incredibly dull game. I mean, DD Dragon, I can't believe you would say Paladin's Quest is slow and dull and then like enjoy Anindo. Like what the... See, there's the other one, Ravaging Justice over here, screaming into the void. I love you guys. Vel says, I like how Tolkien treated like his own living, evolving thing that not even he had control. And you, yeah, because there's times where somebody would ask him a question like in a letter, and he'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody knows in that universe, but I don't know. And it's like, what do you mean I don't know? You're the author. He's like, yes and no. You know, but I like how he positions himself in, let's say, the Lord of the Rings as a translator of a real historical document. That level of realism, and obviously the depth of detail, is lacking in the vast majority of other fantasy settings, in my opinion. Because you don't typically have, you don't typically have, you know, have a setting in which, you know, somebody's worked on it for 70 years of their life, you know? That just doesn't happen. Okay, I'm going to drop this over here. That unit's obviously going to fight Safia's unit, so we got to be careful about that. See, and Ravaging Justice and DD Dragon, I know you two come back for the pain. So I have to make sure I have to make sure that I fairly dish it out. That's all. And this is not a personal thing, of course. It's just Anindo is you had to be there. I wish you had been there when I was actually streaming Anindo Way of the Ninja, because nobody wanted to watch Anindo Way of the Ninja. Like, people stuck around through freaking Lord of the Rings on Super Nintendo. But, like, I remember streaming to, like, one person a couple times on Anindo Way of the Ninja. It was just incredibly... And I tried. I was like, oh, dude, today it's going to be so interesting. We're going to walk around through a cave that looks identically like the previous caves that we've been in and suffer through some of the worst soundtrack. No, in all seriousness, try to pump it up. And, whew, it's going to do it. Anindo is Paladin's Quest... hang on. Anyway, Anindo is Paladin's Quest, but fun working for leaders, recruiting characters and getting secret treasures. See, recruiting characters would be fun if it wasn't just spamming a button over and over again. Like, we spam a menu until, you know, these characters agree to join your team. Like, that's not fun at all. Especially, too, a lot of the characters aren't very good at all. There's, like, almost always, like, a clear, better choice. So it is weird. But I chalk up Anindo as a game that has, and I've said this before, speaking to its positives, its merits. Anindo has really cool ideas. Anindo has really cool ideas, but its execution is not cool. You would have taught me how to excel. Well, we had Ninja Temper there, and he was basically guiding me the whole time. But the issue was not that I didn't know what to do or that I was suffering, you know, the game was too hard or anything like that. The issue was this is just really, really, really boring. So, you know, there's that. Okay, we're going to start using some of these cards because, whew. Hey, Day Oxer, welcome. How are you? Come on in. Oh, no. They actually beat Gilbert. Gottfried, that is. Oh, no. Okay. I'm Ninja Tempo. My ears are burning. Yeah, see, I still call you by your old username. You gotta change it back. You gotta change it back. We did sabotaging castles. Yeah, we did that. One of only 2 games I had to quit on stream. It was just totally unsuitable. It was like watching a desert bus. But not for charity, just... We desert bus. Mr. Temper, how are you? I hope you're well. And Deoxer, I hope you're well too. Just to let everybody know, today is the last day that you can get your extra entry in for our giveaway. That is the Breath of Fire 2LP album. It's a vinyl record. If you don't have a record player, you can still use it as an art piece. So there's that, you know. Pestering the bestie. The best pest, that's you, my friend. It's a truly special relationship. Really. Okay. So a bit not great here. They hit pretty hard. But you know what? That's not my fault. Let's go ahead and swoop up here and snag this guy. Coming on in. Let the good times roll. Let the trolling begin. No, do not return to home base. Just camp there for a minute, please. I'm begging you. And I feel like Temper, I feel like I used to be real susceptible to your trolling too. Like that one time you wasted like 25 minutes of my time on ease, like a quarter of the whole stream length on ease 3. Whew. But these days you're gonna have to switch it up. Send Gilbert after the witch. Okay, Dad. No, just kidding. Hey, we actually had a question yesterday that we had a difficult time sorting out. So when you beat a boss, you liberate that town. If you liberate that town with a low alignment unit at the end of the map, does that affect your reputation at all? You've got me in training? Well, invincible only to the Mr. Temper trolling. Because this is a very specific kind of trolling, isn't it? It's not just like any old trolling. You know? So, well, let's see. I think we're good. We're good. I could have knocked off that third ninja, but we'll play cleanup here in a second. Gilberto. Best in show trolling, real blue ribbon stuff. Oh, look, we got a new unit sighted. These are pixies, if I remember right. Don't remember what Kiss does. This is kind of a weird unit right here. Like what? Okay. I mean, weird in that, like, I haven't seen this. Not Deneb, I meant the witch that's near north. Oh. Oh, they're toast now. We're good. We handled it. No problem. Well, that was fast. Thanks a lot, Moon Card. You had to go and throw that off for everybody. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were talking about, but then the Valkyries and the witches look super identical. They look very similar. So that's an easy mistake to make. That's a rookie error, but it's nah, I'm just kidding. Dan, how's it going? Dan dang done it. How you doing? Whereas I think my particular brand of trolling might actually be better qualified as goblining. Yeah, because there's trolls and there's goblins. You don't meet many orcs these days. You know, I don't know whatever happened to the orcs. But anyways, Dan, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Welcome aboard. And thanks for being here and all that jazz. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. But no, the question is, when we liberate the final town on the map, and we do it with a low alignment unit, is there any reputational effect there? Your best friend directed you straight to a teleport trap chest on Elden Ring. Oh, man. Ended up in one of the hardest regions again to troll you. Almost never got out and back to early game area. Dang. Dang, man. That's pretty savage. That is pretty savage. That's definitely best friend energy right there. I feel like I had best friendom with Mr. Temper foisted upon me. Like, we never agreed or we never shook hands on it. It was just a match made in Twitch heaven. Okay, you know what? And you can go ahead and hit me with the best shot. Hit me with your best shot. We'll be here, Aegis. This will be a long stream today. Digital Oscar and Felix? Like Oscar the Grouch and Felix the Cat? I actually don't know who's Oscar and Felix. It hurts your rep to use... Oh, okay. So fighting the final boss with a low rep unit can be a bit of a clash there then. So let's well, these are only planes, so you can just go back here. And then we'll have Warren play cleanup for us. The Odd Couple. Oh, shoot. We were talking about this not too long ago, weren't we? I think we were. I do think we were. Now, this guy's going to come along this path here. So I think actually if I just stay here, we should be okay. Trolling has shifted its meaning over the past couple decades. Used to encapsulate a lot of lighthearted joking, generally harmless pranks. Nowadays, trolling generally refers to griefing to a level that is not socially acceptable and for good reason. Remember to use a phrase to be made into something so negative by bad actors. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think the randos that I've encountered, like on X or Blue Sky, where there's some extreme trolling. Like I've been accused of trolling for like telling a joke. And I'm like, I don't think like a joke about a fictional character is trolling. But, you know, if you're intentionally getting under somebody's skin a little too often, I think that it gets into, like, wheedling. Red has not seen The Odd Couple, no. We had this conversation, didn't we? I am almost positive that we did. There's a lot that I haven't seen. All right, my childhood was not the normal. I've not seen it. I've not. If it's streaming anywhere, Mr. Thou with the... with 60 stream streak? My goodness. Thank you for watching 60 stream streak. So if I stream 5 times a week, what is that? It's mathing's not working out. Hey, thanks Dine Master for following, Nethets for following, and Trashcan Heckin' Chonker, thanks for the recent follows. That's my segue away from math. You say accused of trolling like it's a crime instead of high comedy. Yes, I would say accused of trolling because in this accusation, it is considered, it was very much looked down upon. It's not like, I've been accused of joking. Like, that's not the same thing. Trolling in that accusation was very much negative. We did. I'm repetitive and low on original ideas. Well, that was mostly for Dan because he's getting on my case now because I haven't seen The Odd Couple. Okay, Dan. Yeah, I don't know. I know I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Have not seen it. Okay. Oh, there's more coming. There's a little more coming. Hey. Oh, cool. We got a thing. What's up, Baron? How you doing? Yeah, you gotta get on, Mr. Temper, you gotta get on social media. It's a mess. Cool, we got the pumpkin. You lost a streak once and you hope not to do it again? Well, I appreciate it, Mr. Thou. Yeah, I almost said Mr. Temper because we got 2 misters in chat today. But have you heard of Mr. FPGA? It's the best emulation device set of the... No, just kidding. The Odd Couple is neither odd nor a couple. Discuss amongst yourselves. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that. I cannot. Yeah, okay. Well, this guy... You can just go ahead and get met with that. And then let me start clearing... clearing up the map here. We got 1 hidden temple and there's 2 buried treasures. Ooh, dragon time. Dragons are cool. I like dragons. Dang, that is a... The dragon is beefy. Baron Redwing, how are you? Excited for the weekend? Anybody got any gaming plans for the weekend? I know we lost Depraved Slasher to Pragmata. We will not see him for another 40 hours at least. But I'm just kidding. We got anybody picking up anything new or starting anything new? I know Yatarlin mentioned Shining Force 2. You can watch the Odd Couple movie for free on Canopy or Hoopla. No, real streaming services. Not like... I'm about to get on Tubi over here. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's do some... I guess there is a second wave. Yeah, there we go. Ton of Crimson Desert. How's that going for you? Look at the octopus sprite. It's so good. Aw, no. Okay, hang on. There's a card that cures paralysis or petrification. No. Oh, maybe Temperance will. Let's try it. Oh yeah, there we go. 250 hours in. Oh, dang. DD, you gotta continue Dragon Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's. Yeah, it was Temperance. Temperance worked out a-okay. So that's good. Temperance is the best card. You're gonna restore an Atari 2600 Junior. I don't think I've ever seen a Junior model, come to think of it. Dude, that's a lot of attacks from Octopus. I mean, Octopus has got 8 arms, so Octopus does what Octopus wants. We're just gonna bring this a little closer just in case things go sour. Nepotism? You gotta watch out for that. Yeah, I might have to. Oh, actually don't have any healing on this right now. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I vote that you two just tell jokes to each other back and forth. References that only you'll get. That's what brothers gotta do. Ah. Uh-oh. Okay, Canopus. There we go. Those guys are surprisingly beefy. Ah. Be nice if that healing cured paralysis, but it doesn't. So, Dan, are you looking for any 2600 games at all? I should probably... Oh, shoot. Oh, no. They're broken. Anyway, that unit got busted, so... Whew. Let me see if I can just catch him real quick. Oh, they're fleeing pretty fast. Ooh. I need to get back into defensive positions because this is they got a little out of hand. Atari was a bit before my time. My first console was an NES. First thing I remember playing on was a Commodore 64, but I didn't get an Atari 2600 until much later in life. So I don't have much of a personal attachment to it. There's a couple things on there that I like. I like Yar's Revenge, and that's it. I'm just kidding. Probably more that I like than that, but it's neither here nor there. Well, if you're looking for something specific like that, shoot me a list sometime. I might have it. There was a big bundle of stuff that I had got at some point. I can't remember if it was part of a trade or anything like that. But let me double check everything looks good. I'm not going to catch that. I can get this unit at least. Box copy of Star Wars, the arcade game, but that gets pricey. Well, that sucks. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have left this unit alone here. Yeah, let's see if we can at least maybe break the leader. Yeah, because when did they discontinue the Atari 2600? Yeah, the NES is the starting place for a lot of gaming affection, lifelong gaming affection. Like, I'd played games before NES, but the NES was where I fell in love with games. Maniac Mansion, River City Ransom, Super Mario Bros. 3, Legend of Zelda, Crystallis. Those 5, I think, were like the big heavy hitters for me. I play a lot of Tetris too. Oh, and Mega Man. The Mega Man games. Those were the ones that solidified it for me. One more. Yes! Awesome. You know what? You could just go ahead and win. It doesn't matter. Because I broke your dumb unit. But you know what? That unit needs backup. So let's get somebody over there. Let's see. Somebody fast. If I have anybody fast. No, I do not. We'll send this unit over there. Or you know what? Did it deploy them? I think it did. Yep. How about these guys? You got any flyers here? No. No. Ah. Ugh. Yes, Mega Man affection. Yeah, I loved that. I mean, every Mega Man game I played on NES, I was just hooked on. Yeah, Mario Bro and Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was a big one, for sure. Like, that was such a great short bursts game. Oh my gosh, there's so many good games on NES. Kirby's Adventure. I met someone once who said to me that they didn't think there was any not any reason. They didn't think that there were many NES games that held up today. And I was like, man, I don't know what to tell you about it. I think that's hugely incorrect. I think there's a ton that are really simple. I mean, what, 2 buttons? How hard is that to get wrong, you know? Got Dragon Warrior Christmas morning. Nice. I did not actually play Dragon Warrior or Final Fantasy 1 as a kid. My first Final Fantasy was FF Legend, which, you know. Trash Cat Heckin' Chonker, welcome back. The dog laughing at you? Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I became a cat person, because of Duck Hunt. Batman NES. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't have as much experience with that one as I do with Batman Return of the Joker. But I love both of those very much. Let me see. Too Real is able to have Nintendo consoles. I had to pick one. Yeah, I know. I definitely remember that from the time. Yeah, we only had an NES because a friend of ours gave it to us, if I remember right. Never stopped being fun of me until one day my old man decided to see being maxed out a credit card. Purchasing the Panasonic 3DO. You got, yeah. Dang. Of all the ones that you could pick, the 3DO at the time, it was really a Wild West. And hard to find information about games and consoles and whatnot too. No, I don't want to return home base. Let's just are you gonna go over there? Oh yeah, I got interrupted. Low sky, that's fine. Drop these guys here. All right, we'll be here, Mr. Temper. We will be here. Snag this unit. Something happened. Melbourne0123J. Thanks very much for the follow, Melbourne. How are you? Not sure if you're in a position where you're able to chit chat, but chats are always welcome here. We're a pretty talkative bunch, I think. Everyone knows the best Batman on the Tiger R Zone. Oh yeah, I no argument there. It's sad, as somebody whose favorite superhero is Superman, it's sad to me that Batman has had so many great games and Superman has had the death and return of Superman is not terrible, but it's super uninspired. There's an Atari Superman game that I don't like. There's an NES Superman game that I don't like. Of course, there's Superman 64. It's just unfair. Well, Baron, you know what? You could love Mega Man and Mario at the same time. I do remember liking Shadow of a Ninja. I didn't play Ninja Gaiden as a kid, but it is possible to like both. It can be done. Mario or Mega Man and TMT got me off Mario until 3 came out. My first RPG was Earthbound. Nice. That's a great starting place. Yeah, Mario 3 is a game I would consider perfect. Recently, I replayed through Mario 1, 2, Lost Levels, 3, World, and Yoshi's Island. And it's like, these are all real strong, except for Lost World. Or Lost Levels. Lost World? That's a Jurassic Park movie. Except for Lost Levels. That was Kaizo before it was Kaizo. Breath of Fire 1 was your first RPG? Oh, nice. What was everybody's first RPG? We can make this a community thing. I think my first RPG was FF Legend. I think. But I don't know for sure. I don't know. Hey now. You're an all-star. I'm coming after you. I don't like that this map is like super spread out. Was a wild part of the 90s, absolutely. Let's just we'll just play it safe. What the heck? I think we can knock these out. I thought, you know, maybe I had like a chariot wipe them real quick. Yeah, I know. To your point, Dan, for me it was really hard to find information on systems and games. It would be whatever popped up in the store. I did not get any magazines as a kid. Every once in a while I'd spot one in a library. My parents weren't interested in games, so I couldn't get any information for them, or through them rather. It was definitely a weird time to be alive compared to now, where you can get almost any piece of information on any game that you want, whenever you want, including games that aren't even out yet. First RPG was Destiny of an Emperor. Nice. Nice. Let's see, it's possible to like lots of cuts of meat, but if you have prime rib and filet available, the meat stays on the shelf. I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know. I think I would get tired of one type of meat. Maybe this is the red mage in me talking, Baron. And maybe this is the tyrannical Dark Knight in you talking. But the red mage in me is always like, I'm glad that there was diversity. So if I got tired of Mega Man, I could play Mario. If I got tired of Mario, I could play Shadow of a Ninja. If I got tired of that, I could play River City Ransom. Because it's wonderful how much diversity was on the Super Nintendo, or on the NES rather. First RPG you remember seeing was FF1. First owned, can't remember. Yeah, like I might have played one on Commodore 64 DOS, but I don't remember that. There was a game that somebody helped me find called Designosaurus. Does anybody remember that? You could play as like a stegodon crossing these dark black screens with like neon, almost like ZX Spectrum looking graphics on it. It was great. It was good stuff. I think we can allow butted heads. Oh, dang. I turn away for 1 second. Alright, that's okay. Maybe? I don't remember the content very much. But if you look up Designosaurus, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the title right. Yeah. Yes! It was this game. This was an edutainment game released for Commodore 64, DOS, Apple II, Amiga. In 1988. This was like a game that I adored. And I hadn't thought about it for years too. Until like somebody brought it up and helped me remember the title of it. I was like, man, core memory unlocked. Automod was out of line. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Dude, this one unit is just hammering this. We're at the end of the line for the big lizards. Yeah. There's probably like some place online to just play this really easy. I gotta do that one of these days. You know, it's really that stupid cockatrice in the back. That's doing it. Thanks for adding that to permitted terms. I think butted is like, you know, we're not even talking about real butts here. This is painful. This unit is painful. Absolutely painful. Okay, I think I'm gonna try hitting these with something. Yeah, no, makes sense. Makes sense, Baron. That's one of those context things that you can definitely pick up on. That Automod yeah, Automod was out of line. Hey-o! Thanks very much for the follow, Trissine. Thanks for the follow. How are you? Okay, alright, out of. He's gonna take that spot from 3 of my units here. Like, what the heck? What the heck? I should be paying closer attention. But I'm not. Do not. He's gonna take it. Full of a took. Thrashing breakdancers. Alright, alright. Please, like, just... Oh my gosh. How irritating can you get? Pretty irritating. Actually, we'll go with best. First RPG you played through as a kid was Star Control 2. You mentioned that one here before, right? This is one that I've not played. But I do remember that you've mentioned Star Control 2 before. That's like every nerd has like a trigger button, but the trigger is like for a really favorite thing, you know? And then like for me it's Tolkien. If somebody stops talking about Middle Earth anything, I can go off. I think for you it's Star Control 2. And it's good to know this because then you can put it in a notepad and you can absolutely, you know, make use of it for nefarious reasons at some point someday. Darn. Write it out. Darn. I'm just upset. I'm upset. I'm hurt, and I don't hurt easy. I get out of here already. Thank you. My gosh. No. Okay, denied. Yo, wipe this unit out already, please. It would be cool if there was a visual that let you see how many attacks left each character had. Because right there, I would have guessed that there was one more hit incoming. And now I have to chase this down. And I don't think I'm going to do it with that. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I don't know. This is a flying... low sky. That's better than nothing. See if we can't get an intercept on here. Yeah, every nerd definitely has something like that. You just gotta figure out what it is. You know, it's gonna be something. Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. Hey, it's Moon. Hello, Moon. I'm not gonna catch that crap. Come on. Stinking. Ugh. Oh, it's a wee fairy. Let's see if we can't. All right, cool. We got a pixie. No. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Dang, man. The actual, like, traditional JRPG, random battle, turn-based, Breath of Fire 1, that's not a bad first. Not a bad first at all, Freeze. Freeze. That's, it's interesting. So, over the course of writing this book, the definitive book of RPGs, SNES RPGs Volume 1, it's been interesting to run into different folk who have different notions of what typically people will say real RPG, I have heard actual RPG. I think that is a very traditional, what you've described as like a traditional JRPG. Certainly in that era. But I've seen people use the phrase real RPG to exclude even JRPGs and just be like, no, it's not, not a real RPG, which I think is real strange. There's definitely a lot of exclusionary definitions for RPGs out there. So for mine, I tried to be strict but also inclusive. Oh, he did the code thing. I got you. He did the code. Let me get you on there, Dan. So yeah, Freeze Pop Punk. I would agree that the Breath of Fire one's definitely an RPG. I define most of the Zelda games as action adventure. I do think Zelda 2 is an action RPG, and the difference for me is if the game possesses some kind of intrinsic character progression that's reflected in things like incremental stat growth through point accumulation over time, something like that. A Link to the Past is great. It really is great. I asked a question a couple times, but most recently on a podcast. Can you name one mechanic that one game mechanic that RPGs do that's unique to just RPGs? It's kind of a weird roundabout way to approach a definition, but I think it is an interesting question. It's tricky too, Dan, because so the people that I've met, nobody's done this here, but the people that I've met elsewhere online using real like that in a very exclusive way. Like I've met people who are like, if it's not a Western RPG, it's not an RPG. Or people who are like, if it doesn't have multiple endings, it's not an RPG. I think that's really strange. One person told me if it's not in a medieval setting, that it's not an RPG. And I was like, what the? That seems real strange. And limiting. Oh, I got to get those out of there. I got to get those units out of there. Because this freaking thing. This one unit right here. Not a huge fan. Where that was tricky for me in writing this book was, how do I figure out what games are obviously traditional RPGs, and then what games are RPG hybrids, and then what games are adventure games? Because I think adventure and RPG grew up together, but they follow different parallel paths, right? So you compare King's Quest 1 with Dragon Quest 1. Random battles maybe like cut away to a new screen. Yeah, I think that's an important commonality, but that would, like, if we just rested it on that would exclude Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Trigger doesn't have random battles and it doesn't cut away to a different screen. There are some action RPGs like Crystallis where you fight the enemies on screen too, so it does make it tricky. It really does. I need to see if I can take care of this unit, because this dumb Griffin unit keeps coming back no matter what I do, and it's hurting my feelings just a little bit. Okay, all right. This unit's not so hot. What does, let me check what some of these cards do, because I don't really remember. It's tough for me to remember what all these cards do. So we got Hierophant. Puts enemies to sleep. Well, I mean, sure. That could be helpful right now. It's sort of like, so I've met people who have said, well, an RPG is any game in which you have a party of characters, right? And it's like, okay, well, then that excludes games like Crystalis. You don't have a party. Games like Dragon Warrior. Like, if you're excluding, you know, what's considered, it's not the first, but often considered the grandfather of JRPGs as non-RPG because it doesn't have a party. That seems like that would be tricky. I mean, I would say overall growth. Growth applies to the character development from a narrative perspective and also building up a character, making them stronger. I agree. I think that character progression, whether that is reflected narratively, and a lot of proto-early RPGs do not have strong narratives. But I think character progression, especially mechanically, is the only unique RPG element. Hey, how's it going, Third Strongest Mole? Speaking of, this Third Strongest Mole was on the podcast when we had this discussion. It wasn't one of my personal favorite discussions of all time, and I really enjoyed that podcast, so I'm grateful to Third Strongest Mole for having me on. You need to go listen to that. This was the Retro Logic podcast that I appeared on. I think my name's in the title. Did you guys give a title to that episode? I don't remember if you guys title your episodes something fancy or anything like that. Intrinsic growth, one of Red's 3 pillars. Yes, it was. Major Rage TV, reading the book. Reading the book. Best collaborations, Heroes Quest, Quest for Glory. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Illusion of Gaia, I think, is also an interesting example of a game that is an adventure RPG combination. Pretty unique combo. How's it going? Cinco Play. A lot of modern RPGs don't have strong narratives either. So do you mean strong narratives in terms of quality narratives, or do you mean strong narratives in terms of the presence of a narrative? Because I would agree with the former. Cinco, also welcome. I'm glad you always come in. You know, right there at that time. Some say stat points. Yeah, I think that's inherent to the character building. Because if you got stat points, what do you do with them? Well, you build them over time. That was you insulting. Okay, so I guess it was the first one. And I detected that. I just wanted to be sure. You know me. I always want to make sure I know exactly what somebody's saying so that I can respond to it accurately. Yeah, I've been accused of, well, you're just playing semantics, man. I was like, no, I just want to know what you mean. If you don't want to tell me what you mean, then just say that. But I want to know because I value you as a person. I'll go on a branch here. I value you as an individual human being. So I want to know what you mean when you say you say something. And if you say something but you don't want to tell me what you mean what you say, then next time you say something, don't say what you mean. Just say anything. You know? It doesn't matter. So put that on a bumper sticker. I miss the synchro entrances, brought up some random. Yeah. Yes. Cinco, you gotta go back. You gotta go back to that. Remember when you used to pop in and be like, hey, wait, this isn't, and it'd be some game nobody on the planet cares about except for one account posting memes about it every single day? You gotta go back to that. That was peak Cinco right there. Go back out and come back in. Do it right, my boy. Come on. You got this. Okay, all right. So these are dumb. Let's do this again. I mean, that was the peak, but we're still climbing down from the mountain. Parasocial. I would rather be parasocial than antisocial. I'll say that. What do you have to say about yourself now, Dan? Huh? You don't know what the heck to do you? Yeah, get those hits in, Octopus. Octopus needs level up. Octopus needs level up. Okay. We're gonna take care of that unit, but let me see what else is like hanging around right now. Like, I feel like this spot right here really needs backup. And then, what is this guy? Just chilling? Oh yeah, it's just a little ghosty. Anti-parasocial. Oh, now we're just making up words. Oh, there we go. Retro Logic episode 140. I mean, congrats on crossing the big triple dig. 140 episodes, nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, everybody go listen to that episode. It's Retro Logic episode 140. Genres with the well-read mage. It me. That was a great discussion. I enjoyed that one. I'll post it here too. Sometimes you hear it in your sleep. So we're supposed to get some thunderstorms this weekend. Sadly, that means we had to cancel the barbecue that we had planned for my youngest's birthday. But instead, I'm going to see if I can talk him into going to the arcade for his birthday. There's a retro arcade nearby that's pretty slick. So I think we might go check that out. I've been taking them for their birthdays. They've got a lot of pinball. And my kids took to pinball like fish take to water. So that was cool to see. I definitely need to snag this enemy here. And Julia can go ahead all the way up there. But they have a lot of other really cool old stuff too. I'll try and take and share some pictures. Oh, what did Automod get you? A meet and greet while skydiving? See, I thought the same thing too. And then my brain went to its friends who are Koopa Troopas, but with the wings. That's what I thought of. Super useful, I know. Oh, yeah, Dan, I see what you got automated for now, so. Yeah. We do keep it PG around here. Used to do weekly, but you record fortnightly now. Yeah, a couple pauses are good, I think. You know, you got only so much time, and sometimes you gotta take a break. You know, taking breaks is good. So I did my, hey, wait, this isn't memorable to target interest while joining Duct Tape stream a while back while he was playing Breath of Fire 2. His next battle was the really? Wow. So, the universe had it out for you that day. That's great. Special shout out to Duct Tape. He's a cool guy. He could be a real life pinball wizard by the time he's adult. I could ask him to, you know, close his eyes rather than blind him. You know? Small price to play. Okay, let's take care of these units here. Swooping on in. And then we actually should be pretty close in time to start our cleanup. Yeah, not a huge fan of the units on this one. I've been dragging my heels. This was supposed to be a short map, but we'll squeeze 2 maps in. We'll do it. How long is this game? So, what? There's like 30? No, there's 25 maps, something like that. Between 25 and 30 maps. You could easily spend an hour or 2 on each map. I think without a guide, it's a pretty complex game. There's a lot of hidden mechanics on this. Wonderful game, though. I really think this is an excellent game, and there aren't a lot of tactical RPGs on the Super Nintendo RPG list. So I think this is a very welcome entry for the spice of variety. So I really like this game, but I would fully acknowledge that this is definitely, no game is for everyone, but this is definitely one that is not for everyone. Pretty slow game. It's a tactical RPG, all right. Aegis, welcome back. We're still here doing things. All right, took care of those blokes. Fight it out. There are a lot, yeah. There's a lot of like hidden treasures. There's hidden towns or shrines. There's lots of secrets with units, encounters. There's secret recruitable special characters. Then you've got the whole relationships of alignment and reputation. It's a pretty complex game, one that, given its size and complexity, I'm pretty surprised at how much they were able to squeeze onto a Super Nintendo cart. But I know I've said that several times. Like, I definitely remember saying that for the Ancient Cave on Lufia 2. I remember saying that for the Uncharted Waters. I know I said it past that, but they were really able to put a lot on these carts. Big rigs over the road racing. You can't just drop the name of the goat like that. Like it ain't no thing. All right? Like, I wasn't ready. I was standing. Now I should be sitting after naming such greatness. This is another tough unit. This unit wrecked me the previous time around. So I gotta be careful here. Oof. No, my octopus. Taco, no. Oh, well. It's right near a shrine, so we could get him back. Not that big a deal. But yeah, tough unit here. Grossness of all time? Yeah, I could get behind that. Grossness of all time. Wonderful. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll clear these out. Ninja. So Aegis, you're familiar with the big rigs over the road racing. It sounds like. Was this a childhood favorite? Oh, Bubble Bobble is for everyone. I actually know a couple people who hate Bubble Bobble. One person because they said they didn't like the music. Like, it's too carnival music. It's like, all right, just say you don't like carnivals. And then I don't remember what the other person said. I couldn't get into it. Like, it's not like it's like you're not reading like 17th century poetry, you know? It strikes me as weird sometimes when people be like, I couldn't get into it, and the game is like Tetris. Like, this is not, you don't need a degree or anything. I mean, it's just Tetris. I don't know. People are weird sometimes. Those people have no soul. Ladies and gentlemen, single play. Yeah, who doesn't like that? So I have a great personal story about Bubble Bobble. One year, this is when we were adults, my brother and I lived separately, but we managed to spend time together on New Year's Eve with our families, and we decided we would play through Bubble Bobble. I think this was on the Wii. It was on the Virtual Console on the Wii. So we're playing through it, right? And then one of us was using a wired controller. That was the first mistake. And we got into a squabble and started kind of wrestling, and one of our feet hooked the wire and pulled the Wii off of the entertainment center. It crashed on the ground, and we lost all our progress. And we were like almost to the final boss. But yeah, Bubble Bobble that's good stuff. Bubble Bobble is where it's at. Let me tell you, it is where it's at. That song is gonna be stuck in your head all weekend. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay, we'll come back for the items, the buried items, because you know what? Because I'm about to have a bad time here if the taxes hit again. Red's just gonna do this for the next hour. Could you imagine? And then you're like, now do it like Gilbert Gottfried. Da 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 da. And now do it like Schwarzenegger. Da 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 da. And now do it like Bobcat Goldthwait. Now do it like Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, just over and over again forever. Well, that would be still not as much of a stream killer as streaming in Nintendo Way of the Ninja. Let the good times roll. All right. Wait, I saw the review when the very first review was made. For Bubble Bobble? You can't tell you how much you should not play this game. Really? Huh. The song is on your phone? You lost nobody over that. See? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Actually, Nintendo's soundtrack sounds like they took the larynx out of Bobcat Goldthwait. And we're like, let's just take this, put it in a computer, and force it to make sounds at gunpoint. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what the Nintendo soundtrack sounds like. Okay, I could probably snag one of these. One of these buried treasures. And there should be another, there's like a hidden temple right around here. Let's see, I'm gonna guess that's right over there. I feel like nervous for a second. And then I kind of don't want to fight that unit, so I might wait for them to just go by. This is bad. All kinds of bad. Has he sung anything? That now I'm morbidly curious. Is there like a cover album of like Bobcat Goldthwait singing like 80s love ballads? This dude's sitting on a gold mine. Telling you right now. They say you should not play this game because it's so amazing. Oh, really? I don't remember that. Was that on the back of the box? Or was that in like a magazine? I don't remember this. I really don't. Oh yeah, have at thee. Oh no. 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 Bad dogs. Bad dogs, you're bad. Dogs. Stop it, you dogs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wrecked all kinds of stuff on this. You would buy that Christmas album? Maybe it exists. Maybe it exists. Found him singing YMCA on YouTube. Really? Why didn't Gottfried record a Christmas album? That would have been gold right there. Wow, 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 wow. Like my kids were watching the Disney, the original Aladdin from Disney, the animated film, and I overheard Iago. I overheard Iago in the background. I was like, it's unmistakable. Like you could not mistake that for anybody else. We got a tiara. Oh. I don't know where the other one might be. Maybe over here. I'm gonna do some intercept. You accidentally hung up on the CDC, the Center for Disease Control? Or is that like IGN's new abbreviation? So listen to say it's not him singing, it's Bono doing an impression of Bono singing YMCA. Oh, interesting. It sounds like it's not as good as it could have been had he just sung as himself. Yes, Kaseki couple, Aladdin. That's good. I'm glad my kids like the old stuff and the new stuff. No. I think Aladdin for me is like oh, that's sweet. Got it. Aladdin for me is probably my top 4 classic Disney. It's going to be Aladdin. Well, no, my number 1 favorite classic Disney film, animated film, is Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, Aladdin, Hercules, and we got to pick a 4th here. Probably is Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone is good. A song has been sung of when England was young, and knights were brave and bold. Every time I get the goosebumps. The good king had died. Yeah, my kids watched that recently. I was like, oh my gosh. The Sword in the Stone is good. Okay, so here's my theory about Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone is kind of like it feels very episodic when you watch it. I think that the Sword in the Stone, though, we're trying to think about like what is the core theme of the Sword in the Stone. I think the Sword in the Stone is about learning to eventually possess great authority, obviously because King Arthur, but learning how to deal with bullies. In all of the circumstances, there's a bully. Young Wart obviously has got his older brother and his stepfather. Kay and I can't remember the name of the stepdad. When he's a fish, it's a barracuda. When he's a bird, it's the hawk. When he's a squirrel, it's the wolf. And the wolf obviously appears earlier. Even Merlin has like a bullying figure in Madame Mim, a great character. Eventually, even his own mentor becomes a bullying figure. And him having to overcome that, I think, is the final kind of resolution of not just becoming his own person out from under his mentor, but learning how to deal with bullies in the most intimate sense, because this severs the relationship that he had with his mentor. The Sword in the Stone is a Final Fantasy? Okay, Aladdin definitely number 1. Aladdin's good, and arguably some of the best music that classic Disney ever produced. It's so good. Animation top notch too. If you play, you've been tagging a link on Discord. Tagged Red with a book recommendation. Oh yeah, yes. No purple dragons. Well, yeah. Never joined the Empire for free dental. Devnab wasn't always a crony of the Empire. Why did she join them? The Empire promised her access to all of the books of magic that they had if she'd help them. And you know how important research is to Deneb. Deneb. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. But here we go. Okay, let me see if I can swoop down there and just crush. I don't remember what Moon does. But I've got 3 of those. So we should take advantage of that. Moon moves enemies from the back row to the front. The Little Mermaid is a great film too. I think it was an excellent animation on that. I remember there was a point when I was growing up watching The Little Mermaid and realizing how little clothes The Little Mermaid was wearing and being like, am I allowed to watch this? I'm like 7 years old, you know? And you look over at your parents and like, they don't care. You know, but I'll put you to bed when Baywatch comes on. I think that's when I realized my parents were huge hypocrites. Just kidding. Love you, Mom and Dad. I don't know if you guys are watching, but I hope you are. I think now that Disney is raising notion that kid has so much need to be shiny child friendly. They need to revisit Black Cauldron. There's a lot in the old Disney canon though that is fairly intense. Like there's some very frightening sequences in Snow White. There are some intense sequences in Sleeping Beauty, stuff like that. Like I'm sure the you know, the Puritans back in the day were worried about when Maleficent said all the powers of hell, you know? The name Deneb, but it's pronounced Dan Dang Done It. Oh, Cinco! Dan will be our new evil witch. Okay, well we passed the thing anyway, so I didn't want to get 2 tax rounds on this, but so I actually I don't remember what happens in the Black Cauldron. It's been a long time. Don't spoil it for me. Little Mermaid was the first film you remember seeing in theaters? Dang. Remember when we all collectively learned that the voice actress for Ariel was also the voice actress for Eve? Was it Eve or Eva? I can't remember. From Metal Gear Solid 3. Drawing a blank right now. Remember when we all learned that a couple years ago? And we're like, I don't know. I was just kidding, Jake. You can spoil it away. I mean, the movie's like 70 years old or something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as Eva? Yeah, same voice actress. The Little Mermaid and Eva from MGS3. She didn't want her name attached to it, so that's why we found out fairly recently because, you know, she was the Little Mermaid. So, the Super Famicom Mickey game of the final boss is Pete dressed up as Horn King for Black Cauldron performing dark rituals to summon demons to fight Mickey. Dang! Interesting. Grandmother let me watch Nightmare on Elm Street, but not Beetlejuice. Oh yeah, that's a little off. That's a little hypocritical, Grandma. No, just kidding. Grandmas are great. Slowly torn apart by magic. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. I gotta go back and watch that. Unsurprisingly, oh no, is it? Is it on Disney Plus? Because there's quite a few things that are not on Disney Plus. Fox and the Hound is kind of a trauma movie. It is. Not gonna lie. It's there's some intense stuff in there. I remember finding the bear really terrifying, but the sundering of the friendship in Fox and the Hound is the worst part. Is the most traumatizing part about that movie. Because it's like, no, but they were the best of friends, having so much fun together. They weren't even aware, you know, that they made a funny pair. Because they were the best of friends. And then yeah, then it all falls apart. Terrible. Terrible and sad. Japan, the only country that liked that movie. Are you that young, Dan? I thought you were older than me. That timeline doesn't make sense to me now. Where's the item? It might be on this little like lip here. I don't know. And I think that's... Oh, found it. It was right there. Oh, Dan correcting Cinco Play. Both of you watch too much YouTube. I gotta tell you that. I love you guys. I do. Okay, well, I think we're ready to fight Deneb finally. Deneb, I guess. How's about, was this a temple here? No. Okay, I am going to go ahead and use a revive here then, because we got a dead character. We don't want any skeletons. And up here, bring my octopus back to life, please. You're 42? When did Passion come out? I thought I wasn't a minor when it came out, so there's no way you were a minor when it came out. 41? Oh, we're virtually the same age. I'm going to be 41 this year. Willow should have been a hit. Yeah, a huge hit. I really like Willow. I think Willow is the best Lord of the Rings movie before Peter Jackson's trilogy. I will die on that hill. See that hill over there? I'll die on that hill. You just learned yesterday 2 years younger than you thought? Dang. That's pretty cool, Cinco. That, like, what a gift. You know, you're just like, I got another 2 years on me. That's pretty good. That's pretty great. Okay. Gilbert's. And we will have one of our high alignment units fight her because we can't. I waited for nighttime. That was not too bright. Oh well. Should be fine. I'll literally pay attention to it, which is great on you. So this, I'm serious, 100% serious, because so much of the internet, in like really toxic circles in gaming, certain circles in gaming, uses age like it's a currency. We're like, well, I'm a year older than you, therefore I'm right. I'm sure you've run into those people. There she is. So you made it all the way here. Pretty good. Fool. Hey, you're a pair. You're not so bad looking yourself. This map is obsessed with letting you know that Deneb is beautiful. Pretty sure that you have an ugly personality. I can tell. Even if I don't look like it, I'm a very respectable witch. Actually, I'm researching a new spell just now, but I won't share it with you. It's all for me. Foo. Jealous, aren't you? Go ahead and pout, but be careful. It causes wrinkles. Which she would be obsessed with because Deneb is beautiful. All right, time to... This should be cake. Leader. Oh! I mean, that's not insignificant damage right there. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any healing anyway. Oh, well. It's just going to be what it is, I guess. You would have been 18, so you weren't a minor. Yeah, see, like, that's where I was like in 2004, what? I was 18 or 19 in 2004, so definitely not a minor. Pumpkins are pretty nasty. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but we're gonna take care of this. This is not gonna be that bad. She did heal up a little bit, but we should still be okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more good hit. Right there. No. How could this happen to me? You know what? I blame that knight. If he had just connected that hit, Is that lands right there? Hits. Do not miss. Okay, beautiful. That's it. Whew! I was not smashing pumpkins. The pumpkins were smashing me. I'm sorry. I really am. It's all my fault. I know. Will you forgive me, please? I'm beautiful. But no. Unfortunately, we will not forgive Deneb because we're going to shoot for the good ending, or we could make the choice to forgive her and then get a free beautiful witch. I'm going to take a little wee break, if you know what I mean, and I'll be right back. Sound off chat if you think that I should forgive Deneb or if I should not forgive her. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found a witch. Very bad, huh? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, man. Y'all really did sound off. Okay, Sarge Smash says now. Yeah, no. Burner at the stake. I mean, were we going that extreme? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go that much. Okay, so that's at least one for not accepting her. Lived in parents could be a member. Oh yeah, I got you. As long as you were, I get it. Just no. So that's the dragon also saying no. We're not gonna forgive her. Forgive because she's hot. Okay, the Aegis. Being honest over here. Kiseki couple. That's 2 for forgive. Mr. Temper says kill, kill, kill. So that's 3. Can't take the rep hit. That's a good argument right there. Go for the good ending. No forgiveness. That's 4-2. Good ending is no mercy. That's correct. You love the smell of napalm in the morning. Do I? John L.E. John Le 6543 on YouTube. Welcome. Basically, no forgiveness is for the good ending. Yeah. Which we're kind of attempting for. I don't think we're going to make it, but, we could try. Let's see. Deneb's alt account on Twitch. You say burner on the stake? At the stake? Okay, Dan. Let me see here. You can recruit her even and still get the good ending if you play your cards right. So, Dragon, the Prima guy that you sent me, the screenshot says you can't do that. That you have to. Well, I mean, it lists it as like in order to get the good ending, you have to condemn her here. But I'm not one to play cards right, but I do appreciate the pun here. So you have a good rest of the stream. Hey, Kiseki couple, thanks for hanging out. Go for the good ending and get OP pumpkin units, your choice. So I did get 1 pumpkin from this. I did get 1 pumpkin from this map. So by my count, I have 5-2, 5 voting for not forgiving her. Is it incredibly painful to go through? Yeah. No, I hear that, John. Due to rep loss. Yeah, I don't really want to have that big of a tank on the reputation loss. I don't. So I think we are going to go ahead and not forgive her. Sorry, Deneb. Next time, maybe. No, you will not be forgiven. Okay, I can't blame you. What goes around comes around, or what comes around goes around? No, that's not how you say that. While I still have my looks, oh my gosh. You could tell this is stupid. This is cringy. All right. Bye-bye. Congratulations, you liberated Palmerine. Whatever that's called. Pumpkins hit for percentage of HP. Yeah, we got one pumpkin from that map, so we've got that at least. Awesome. And the peasants rejoiced, but not before they reminded you that she is indeed beautiful. Okay, because that's important. Don't forget that fact, please. I'm begging you. Okay, what do we got here? So we've got a couple other things. We got Tina the Witch. We have Franklin the Pumpkin. We can use the Pumpkin Plus on that to get a Halloween, I think. If I remember right, we got Hellhound, a Golem, another Hellhound, another Octopus. Oh, yeah, we got a dragon now, too. I think a good dragon is in order. So why don't we move some folks around? Because I've actually got 2 bad dragons in the works. Okay, who else has a ghost on them? I know there's like right here. We're gonna take out this ghost and swap in the Halloweeny. Goodbye, rabbit. And put in. You know what? I'm disappointed that none of you said the mini.